Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best audio interfaces to buy in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 10. UA Volt 476 Universal Audio's Volt range is a hell of a lot of rich audio interface expertise for your money, whichever model you choose. They sound incredibly warm, with vintage preamp modes and analog circuitry inside. The difference between the Volt range and UA's much-loved Apollo range is that they're more affordable and practical for mid-range producer looking to build a smaller studio. In our glowing review of the Volt range, we said, the vintage preamp mode lends character and a sheen of quality to your recordings that belies the affordability of the hardware. This is especially true of the standard models, which are very competitively priced. Big studio sound, anywhere. Universal Audio created Volt 476 for collaborators, from musicians and producers to live streamers and content creators, looking to easily record larger projects with big studio sound. This portable 4 inches 4-out USB recording interface for Mac, PC, iPad, and iPhone features a built-in vintage mic preamp mode, plus a classic analog compressor, ready to capture productions with professional studio results. Number 9. Focusrite Claret Plus 2 Pre. Focusrite's Claret Plus 2 Pre's unique sound comes from its interesting backstory. After a fire wiped out the manufacturing plant of AKM, one of the world's leading suppliers of AD and DA converters, in October 2020, Focusrite were forced to completely recircuit their next interface around an entirely new converter. This risky strategy clearly paid off, however, with the latest offering from Focusrite, the Claret Plus 2 Pre, sounding as crisp as ever. In our review, we said, if you're simply in the market for a mid-priced, high-quality, great-sounding, well-built and downright handsome audio interface, then you'll find few that fit the bill as well as the Claret Plus. Whether recording vocals and instruments or composing in the box, Claret Plus 2 Pre is the audibly impressive, pure-sounding, bus-powered USB-C interface for PC and Mac to take with you on your creative journey. 2 Claret Plus mic preamps, featuring all-analog air with impedance switching and relay control, capture superbly clear recordings with high headroom, low distortion and ultra-low noise. 2 JFET instrument inputs let you plug straight in and preserve the natural tone of your guitar, just like plugging into an amplifier. Independent AD and DA converters bring you closer than ever to your music and let you hear the truth, whether you're in the studio or on the road. Greatly improved DA dynamic range enables you to hear every detail and have greater control over your mix. Lower AD converter distortion lets you capture signals with more clarity, for greater transparency and sonic accuracy. Number 8. Arturia Minifuse 2. Arturia's Minifuse 1 and 2 were both released together in September 2021. It's the bigger brother, the Minifuse 2, which we're focusing on today, as it boasts a range of functionality, such as a USB port to plug in your USB devices, all at a relatively affordable £120. The Minifuse 2 is sonically impressive, offering a nice wedge of volume while leaving plenty of headroom. But it doesn't just sound clean, it looks elegant too, with a compact casing that won't take up too much space on your desktop. In our review, we said, the Minifuse interfaces are ideal for podcasters, singer-songwriters and, in the case of the Minifuse 2, producers wanting to incorporate MIDI hardware into their workflow. There's nothing hugely complex to figure out, just plug in, set your level, and record. Results are commendable and there's minimal cabling to worry about. Factor in the support for iOS and you'll find these units superbly capable of recording music on all your devices. Number 7. Solid-State Logic SSL 2 Plus. The legendary SSL sound was previously only achievable in high-end studio equipment, until the SSL 2 and 2 Plus were released in 2020. The SSL 2 Plus brings the feel of classic recording to an affordable package with a simple, compact interface. Hit the 4K Legacy Mode buttons to apply the sound of SSL's 4000 series analog console. 2 combo inputs and 4 outputs are on board, plus MIDI in-out connections. You can record to your laptop with USB-C connectivity in 24-bit 192 kHz resolution. In our review, we said, Whether you're just getting started with music making or you're looking to kit out a portable or work-from-home rig without breaking the bank, the SSL2 and SSL2 Plus will fit your needs fabulously. There's a great deal of choice in this area of the market, but the bundle that SSL has put together here makes these interfaces a match for beginners and experienced producers alike. Number 6. Steinberg UR44C. Steinberg's URC series comprises a range of USB-C equipped audio interfaces aimed at musicians and bands in need of a portable high-quality recording solution. The UR44C sports enough inputs for a small band with 4 combo inputs and 2 TRS inputs. Thanks to its high-quality converters, you can record at an impressive audio resolution of 32-bit 192 kHz. iOS compatibility means you can take advantage of the UR44C's Class A preamps in seriously minimal setups. Built-in digital signal processing allows you to monitor your performance with effects with zero latency. The interface comes bundled with Cubase AI music production software, Cubase LE Mobile DAW, DSP Mix FX mixing app, and an effects plugin suite. Number 5. Native Instruments Complete Audio 6. Native Instruments 6 inches 6-out interface was listed in our best audio interfaces under $300, but it's hard not to award it a place here, too. The Berlin-based audio manufacturer is renowned for its catalog of pro-grade software, which is always neatly integrated into its intuitive hardware. With Complete Audio 6, you'll get a handful of plugins, light versions of Ableton Live and Traktor DJ software, plus Complete Start to give you a taster of NI's wider offerings. Recording into the interface is achieved via 2 mic line combo inputs, 2 1/4-inch inputs with 2 preamps and 2 SPDF digital inputs. Phantom power is included for when you're using a condenser mic. For TRS outputs, 2 SPDF outputs and 2 headphone outputs should be plenty of options for the average bedroom studio. This is a major bargain for beginners and pros alike. Number 4. Focusrite's Scarlett 8i6. Focusrite's audio interfaces are some of the most popular on the planet. This is mostly due to their affordability and vast range of sizes available on the Scarlett and Claret ranges. A step down from Focusrite's Crimson Champion, the 18-input, 20-output 18i20, the 8i6 is a mid-range alternative with 8 inputs, including a.io, as the name suggests. The Scarlett 18i20 weighs in right on the money at $500. In our review of the Scarlett range, we said, the 8i6 features 2 combi instrument and mic inputs around the front with 2 mic preamps. There are a couple of headphone outs plus level control, again with gain halos. Around the back you get S-Diff iOS, MIDI input and output, plus a further 4 inputs for line-level instruments, so with decent MIDI and line input specs, Focusrite is certainly acknowledging the growing hardware synth scene with this one. Number 3. Audient ID14MKI. Audient's newest interface is the ID14MKA, a 10 inches 6-out interface that builds on the success of its predecessor. Powered by USB 3.0 and USB-C, ID14MKI features 2 Audient ASP8024 HE console mic preamps with A.DOT expandability and a JFET instrument input. You'll get 120 dB of dynamic range from ID14's AD converters for serious clarity in your recordings. Audient says that the ID14 also boasts ultra-low noise and low distortion with a touch of analog warmth. With a plug-and-play approach, Audient's all-metal ID14 is designed to be an easy recording solution for musicians. It also replicates the input of a classic valve amplifier, which guitar players might find useful. The interface comes with Cubase LE and a range of plugins and virtual instruments to instantly lay down comprehensive ideas. We said, the ID4's 2 output channels are sent to both the rear panel output jacks and the built-in headphone amp that drives the 6.35mm and 3.5mm headphone sockets on the front panel. A pleasingly chunky rotary encoder controls the output level, with the current level indicated on the 5-part LED meters that arc over the top of it. Number 2. Universal Audio Apollo Solo. With the legacy of Bill Putnam Sr. behind it, Universal Audio knows a thing or two about creating stellar audio products. The UA Apollo Solo is an update to the revered Aero interface, featuring the brand's proprietary Unison preamps that model vintage gear for recordings with more character. UA's new recording system, Luna, is bundled in with the interface along with emulations of Marshall Plexi Classic Amp, Pultec Pro EQ, URI 1176 compressor, Ampeg SVTVR classic bass amp and more. Apollo Solo lets you hook up 3 instruments using 2 combo inputs and a high-Z instrument input on the front panel, ideal for guitars, synths and keyboards. It's pretty compact, so it'll sit nicely on your desk and sports a straightforward layout with clear visual displays to keep an eye on levels. This interface is a great all-round solution and gives you a comprehensive music production package, so you can get creating straight away. Number 1. Audient Evo 8 Audience EVO 4 made an appearance in our last audio interface guide, and its big brother is just as deserving of a spot in this list. The British brand is renowned for its high-quality, intuitive audio interfaces. EVO 8 upholds this reputation in a small form factor with impressive versatility. You'll get 4 inputs with high-performance mic preamps and 4 outputs, plus a host of smart features to help streamline your setups. EVO 8 Smart Gain automatically sets the gain levels when it picks up the signal from your sources, while 2 smart touchpoints grant control over speakers, headphones, and channels with 1 volume encoder. The USB-C compliant interface also has smart muting, which automatically mutes your speakers when connecting headphones. Audience interface is ideal for home producers and content creators looking for a bit more flexibility. We said, in all, the Evo 8 is an excellent and full-featured interface, especially for the price. If you're a podcaster, streamer, bedroom musician, or any combination thereof, we can't recommend this interface highly enough.